Few players have experienced as dramatic a turnaround as Juraj Slafkovsky of the Montreal Canadiens. The journey of this young Slovak forward from first overall draft pick to rookie disappointment and now potential breakout star is a tale of perseverance, development, and the unpredictable nature of NHL prospects. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Let's start at the beginning. On July 7th, 2022, the Montreal Canadiens made history by selecting Juraj Slafkovsky with the first overall pick in the NHL NHL Draft. This marked a significant moment not just for the Canadiens, but for Slovak hockey as well. Slafkovsky became the highest drafted Slovak player in NHL history, surpassing Marian Gaborik, who was taken third overall in 2000. The selection of Slafkovsky was somewhat controversial at the time. Many expected the Canadiens to choose Shane Wright, who had long been touted as the top prospect in the 2022 draft class. However, Montreal's management saw something special in the 6'3", 238-pound winger from Slovakia. Slafkovsky's path to the NHL was unique. Unlike many top prospects who developed in North American junior leagues, he honed his skills in Europe. At just 17 years old, he made his debut for the Slovak men's national team at the 2021 World Championships. While he didn't register a point in 6 games, his mere presence at that level at such a young age was a testament to his potential. But it was at the 2022 Winter Olympics where Slafkovsky truly announced himself to the hockey world. As the youngest player in the tournament at 17, he led Slovakia to a bronze medal, their first ever Olympic medal in ice hockey. Slafkovsky was the tournament's top scorer with 7 goals in 7 games and was named the tournament MVP. This performance, more than anything else, catapulted him to the top of many draft boards. With such a promising pedigree, expectations were sky high when Slafkovsky arrived in Montreal for his rookie NHL season. However, the transition proved to be far more challenging than anyone anticipated. In his first NHL season, Slafkovsky struggled mightily, managing only 4 goals and 6 assists for a total of 10 points in 39 games before his season was cut short by injury. This disappointing rookie campaign led many to question whether the Canadiens had made the right choice with the first overall pick. Comparisons to other top picks who made immediate impacts in the NHL were inevitable, and the pressure on Slafkovsky and the Canadiens' management intensified. But if Slafkovsky's rookie year was a cautionary tale about the dangers of rushing prospects, his sophomore season has been a testament to the value of patience and development. The 2023-24 season saw a completely different Slafkovsky take the ice for Montreal. Gone was the hesitant, overwhelmed rookie. In his place, a confident, physically imposing forward who began to show why he was so highly regarded in his draft year. The statistics tell the story of Slafkovsky's remarkable turnaround. In 82 games, he notched 20 goals and 30 assists for a total of 50 points. This marked a massive improvement from his rookie campaign, with Slafkovsky quadrupling his point total in a little over twice as many games. More importantly, his play passed the eye test. Slafkovsky looked more comfortable with the puck, used his size effectively, and demonstrated the high hockey IQ that made him such an intriguing prospect. What's particularly impressive about Slafkovsky's sophomore season is how he finished strong. After a somewhat slow start, he found another gear in the second half of the season. From January 25th to the end of the season, Slafkovsky went on a tear, posting 22 points in 24 games. This included 2 separate 8-game point streaks, showcasing a consistency that was entirely absent in his rookie year. Slafkovsky's improved play wasn't just about putting up points. He became a more complete player, using his large frame effectively in board battles and in front of the net. His ice time jumped from about 12 minutes per game in his rookie year to about 18 minutes in his sophomore year, a clear indication of the increased trust from his coaches. Perhaps most encouragingly, Slafkovsky showed a significant improvement in his shooting. His shooting percentage rose from 9.5% in his rookie year to a much more respectable 13.2% in his second season. In the 24 portion of the schedule, that number rose even further to 15.6, putting him in the company of some of the league's most prolific goal scorers. Slafkovsky's remarkable turnaround hasn't gone unnoticed by the Canadiens' management. In a move that raised eyebrows around the league, Montreal signed Slafkovsky to an 8-year, $60.8 million contract extension on July 1, 2024. This kind of long-term, big-money deal for a player with only 2 NHL seasons under his belt is a rarity, especially for a typically conservative franchise like the Canadiens. This contract represents a massive vote of confidence in Slafkovsky's potential, but it's not without risk. While Slafkovsky's sophomore season was impressive, he's yet to truly establish himself as a top-tier NHL player. The Canadiens are betting big on his continued development, hoping that his late-season surge is a sign of things to come rather than a fleeting hot streak. Looking ahead to the 24-25 season, Slafkovsky finds himself in an interesting position. No longer burdened by the weight of being a disappointing top pick, but not yet established as a true NHL star, he's widely regarded as one of the league's top breakout candidates. The question now is whether he can take his game to an all-star level and help lead the Canadiens back to the playoffs. Montreal hasn't qualified for the postseason since their surprising run to the Stanley Cup Finals in 2021. They're a young team in transition, and much of their future success will depend on the development of players like Slafkovsky. If he can build on his sophomore campaign and emerge as a true top-line forward, it could accelerate the Canadiens' rebuild significantly. There are reasons for optimism. Slafkovsky's combination of size, skill, and hockey sense is rare. He's shown the ability to dominate games physically while also displaying his finesse to make plays in tight spaces. His shot, already a weapon, could become even more potent with further refinement. And at just 20 years old, he likely hasn't reached his physical prime yet. Moreover, Slafkovsky's mental toughness shouldn't be underestimated. Lesser players might have crumbled under the pressure of being a struggling top pick in a hockey-mad market like Montreal. Instead, Slafkovsky used his difficult rookie season as motivation, working tirelessly to improve his game. This resilience bodes well for his future development. However, challenges remain. Consistency is key in the NHL, and Slafkovsky will need to prove that his strong finish to the 23-24 season wasn't just a fluke. He'll also need to continue improving his defensive game to become the complete two-way forward the Canadiens envision. Additionally, as Slafkovsky's ice time and responsibilities increase, so too will the attention he receives from opposing teams. He'll need to adapt to being a focal point of the opponent's game plans, a challenge that many young players struggle with initially. It's also worth noting that while Slafkovsky's sophomore season was impressive, he's still not producing at the level typically expected of a first overall pick. Players like Connor McDavid, Austin Matthews, and Nathan MacKinnon are already dominant forces by their second NHL seasons. While it's perhaps unfair to hold Slafkovsky to such a high standard, the nature of being a first overall pick means these comparisons are inevitable. That said, not every player develops at the same rate, and Slafkovsky's unique background, coming from a smaller hockey nation and developing primarily in Europe, means his trajectory might look different from the typical North American prospect. As we look ahead to the 2024-25 NHL season, all eyes will be on Juraj Slafkovsky. Can he take the next step and become a true NHL star? Can he justify the Canadiens' faith in him and live up to that big contract extension? And perhaps most importantly for Montreal fans, can he help lead the Canadiens back to playoff contention? The story of Juraj Slafkovsky is far from over. His journey from top pick to rookie disappointment to potential outbreak star has already been full of twists and turns. But if his sophomore season is any indication, the best may be yet to come for this young Slovak star. For the Montreal Canadiens and their fans, the hope is that Slafkovsky's rise will mirror that of the team as a whole, from recent struggles to future success. In a league where elite talent is at a premium, having a 6'3" skilled forward with seemingly unlimited potential is a luxury that could pay dividends for years to come. As we wait to see what the future holds for Juraj Slafkovsky, one thing is certain. His is a name that hockey fans should get used to hearing. Whether he ultimately lives up to the lofty expectations of a first overall pick remains to be seen, but his remarkable turnaround has already proven that it's far too early to write him off. The hockey world will be watching closely as the next chapter in Juraj Slafkovsky's NHL career unfolds. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. And don't forget to watch one of our other player profiles by clicking right here. See you in the next one.